market's been treading water, waiting for the Fed to make some kind of announcement on Wednesday, but we also were hoping that the ECB was going to give us a little bit of guidance. Well, we got some rhetoric out of them this morning. I'm here with Ben Willis from Sunrise Securities. So, Ben, there's light at the end of the tunnel, right?
Yes, but I think it's a freight train, not sunlight. I mean, it's just that right at this point, there's so many moving parts, and you continue to have Draghi jawboning the same way our own Fed is doing. Every central bank basically has just been jawboning, trying to get these markets to move. So the fact of the matter is they're still in serious trouble, and to call for the light at the end of the tunnel, I think probably is a little premature.
It feels like it is more kicking the can down the road. Every time we think we're going to get something substantial, we hear that it's another 5 weeks away, 10 weeks away. There's going to be another meeting scheduled.
Exactly, and and that's really short term. I mean, to think that there's a light at the end of the tunnel's pretty long, and it's gonna, to me, it's at least a year, if not 2 years, before there's any sort of ability for the markets to recover. In the meantime, what you see the central banks trying to do, you saw Draghi make the comments. You see Holland making comments, but they were slammed by Schäuble this morning. So, you're watching this infighting going around as they're trying to define what the euro is going to be, what the eurozone is going to be, how their central bank is going to exist, if there even is going to be a central bank. That's a long way from turning the lights on.
And in the meantime, our market is reacting, lockstep with these comments. A good comment day, we go up. A bad comment day, we go down.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's one of the best tools that we've seen so far is the jawboning. I personally believe when you see the central banks start to actually put in place some of these tools, so to speak, that you may see the market sell off. You'll buy on the rumor, sell on the news. So when we actually have them implemented, I would not be surprised to see the markets correct themselves from the anticipation that had been built into them.
Unfortunately, that probably won't happen anytime soon. We do have the Fed tomorrow. Do you expect that we'll sell off post-Fed comments?
I don't. I think the market right now is slightly overbought. So whether it's the comments that take us down or not, I think it can be the excuse, so to speak. I would, again, look for the Fed to give us some indication that jawboning, that they stand ready to act when called on. There's a piece today in the New York Times suggesting there are some people saying the Fed needs to act preemptively as an insurance policy, regardless of what the economic data is right now, even though it's not technically weak enough that they feel that the indications of where it's headed is justification enough. So it'll be interesting, but again, I don't think we'll really get that feel until a question and answer period.
All right, well, Ben, it seems like you could create the Jawbone Index, and we could follow that and base the trading off of that.
Not a bad idea.
So here we are. Market is down so far today because it sounds like the light at the end of the tunnel is not what we wanted to hear about.